Luke.
Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem. I gotta find him.
Yeah, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. There was a reason I moved to Harlem, ladies and gentlemen. There was a reason I moved to Harlem. The safest place in the United States of America, Harlem is. It's not because I moved there, but the reason I moved there because I knew the property value would go up. Well, my good friend Colter told me about this series he was starting to write. First season called Luke Cage. And it was going to be stationed in Harlem. So I bought property a couple years ago. Now it's skyrocketed because of Luke Cage.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to put name a street after it, man. Luke Cage, Mike Colter Avenue. Let's do it.
Luke Cage, Mike Colter Avenue, and Mike is here. Welcome him back to the show. Luke Cage is here. How you been, Mike?
I'm great, man. I am great. Life is good. Loving it.
Man, I was in the Bahamas yesterday. I'm telling all my guests this, and I couldn't wait to get back to celebrate.
Yeah.
You know, so I brought back a gift right here for Heather
Oh.
B.
It's halfway. Sorry, this is so embarrassing.
In the South, they say you got a corner left.
Yeah.
Corner left, man. You from the Carolinas, you know what that means. Old
Yeah.
Nassau,
Finish that
right
corner
there.
off.
Yeah. So we just gonna toast real quick, man. I don't know if you partake it, right?
What?
Get them some water.
Yeah, let me get a little
some water. Get them a cup. Get them a cup.
a little
real
cup
quick.
of that
Dirty
juice.
water.
Yeah, just a little bit of dirty water.
Put no scissor up in it. Is that people drinking scissors?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right,
No,
please.
no,
I'm
no,
just making
no,
sure. I don't know. I don't know what you're drinking now. I don't know if y'all guys do that scissor.
We're from a different generation, man. You know. You want Luke Cage?
Look at that
running
video,
the
man. I
buildings.
love that video. That's the jam back then, man.
Yeah, man.
If he did that right now, that would go viral.
Tell them the name of the.
That's Dexter's Midnight Runners.
Yeah,
Dexter's Midnight Runners,
Come on,
man.
Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. I love that. That would go viral right now. Somebody came dressed like that.
Yeah.
He's a woke. That dude, woke white boy.
That dude is woke.
He don't give a darn.
It's a toast, man. Second season of
Cheers.
Luke Cage this
Salud.
Friday,
Salud.
June 22nd.
And rest in peace to Reggie Cathy.
Rest in peace, Reg, man.
Oh man. So the first season, Heather and I, along with Method Man, were able to be in the first season.
Amazing.
And I remember meeting Mike backstage. Well, back in the hallways, and I was like, "Yo, this dude is huge."
Yeah.
Literally.
Remember we
Bigger
were
than
talking
your
about
average
that?
actor.
Yeah. You remember that, Heather?
Yeah.
Not a sample size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, you were so kind to us, and you said some really kind words that you were supporters of ours and the whole
Yeah,
night.
man.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love to see, people reinvent themselves in entertainment. It's like, did you come in entertainment and do one thing and then reinvent yourself and do something else? Because that's what it's about. People sometimes they have this fixated notion of what they are. You got to sort of
Right.
redefine yourself. It's like once you make it and you get across a certain level, certain point, it's like you have opportunities. Don't get fixated because you never know what's going to happen. I've started to realize every day I wake up, just stop planning. Stop thinking of what you think is going to happen because every time I plan, it never happens the way I think it's going to happen.
man.
Just let it happen. Something wonderful will happen. Just see what happens.
So not even like a 5-year plan?
No, I don't do 5 years. I mean, it's nice to have goals. It's nice to have goals because you get up in life because of goals. But honestly, it's like acting. I took this thing called Meisner technique. It sounds heady, but it's like moment to moment. It's the hardest thing to do in the world. It's like just think about the moment you're in. Nobody does it. So if you think about it that way, you go, wait a minute. What's the point of, because if you don't enjoy the moment you're in, but by the time you get where you want to go, you can't remember how you got there.
How you
You really don't. It's like driving home drunk.
Right.
Like, how did I get in the yard? How did I pull up? What? Yeah, you don't want that.
What's that technique called?
Meisner technique.
Yeah.
Meisner.
So can we practice it right now?
We can totally do it.
Let's
right
do
now.
it. Let's all
You wanna do a
join
little
in.
Meisner technique?
Yeah, and we'll just follow your lead. I'll jump in.
All right,
Well,
all
I
right.
want to plan it. Whoever jumps in.
No. So this is what we do,
Okay,
right?
okay.
We can do this little repetition thing. It's weird.
Okay.
So the way it works is I say something and you repeat what I said.
Okay.
But you never change it until the mood hits you that you want to change what you say. But you just repeat what I say. That we don't think about what I'm saying. But as I'm saying something, how it affects you, you just kind of react to it and say it the way. So if I say, "That's a nice shirt, man," repeat after me.
That's a nice shirt, man.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt, man.
That's a nice shirt.
Yeah, that is a nice shirt.
That's a nice shirt, man.
Yeah, I said that's a nice shirt, man.
That's a nice shirt.
Nah, man, I said that's a nice shirt.
That's a nice shirt.
Nah, you don't understand, dog. I mean, I said that's a nice shirt. Why you keep saying the same thing over and over?
No, that's a nice shirt, man.
You act like I'm bothering you.
That's a nice shirt.
Now, see, you can
Oh,
say
yeah,
now you
like
can change. Now you can
you
change.
acting like I'm
yeah.
bothering you.
Yeah. See, now we organically change when the mood hits you. When it affects you, then you organically change. Other than that, you just repeat until you explore. It's all about feeling, not words. So that's just the basic exercise. So I love the technique. So my boy, yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to delve into it, yeah, try not, man.
Try it. You two try it. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Me and Tracy?
Yeah, you and Tracy.
This ain't gonna end well. I can tell right now, if I do exercise with her, man, she's gonna end up smacking me. She's
All
like,
right.
yo.
You want to start?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You drank too much.
You drink too much.
No, you're supposed to say I drink too much. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to say
You
I
getting
drink
mad
too much?
already, man.
Yeah, man. I feel
He caught the
attacked.
feeling. He
You
caught
can
the
say
moment.
that, but you gotta repeat what she say exactly.
Okay. I drink too much.
Yeah, you drank too much.
I know I drink too much.
No, see, you changed it again. You
God
gotta
damn it.
see. It's hard. See,
Wait.
yeah, just repeat. Just repeat what did she say.
But she said you drink too much, so I say you drink too much.
Yeah.
to her,
And
right?
I changed the energy.
Express yourself, but just say the same words though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You drink too much.
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 Yeah, nah, you drink too much.
You drink too much.
You drink too much.
You drink too much.
See, he
wants
to go somewhere. And he's fighting. He's fighting impulses. That's the whole thing. Just don't fight your impulses. It's very difficult. We in life, we all trained to be nice. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Not do anything that's not cool or kosher. But if we be our real selves, like you New Yorkers ain't that nice. That's what makes a great actor. Impulsive people, man.
But is the point to hold back and
to only follow the organic experience that's happening in front of you and just not think about words. So you just repeat. But when you say the words, it always comes out with a new meaning because you're saying it in a different way based off of what the person just said to you.
Okay.
And then eventually we'll add text and stuff. It's weird. I'm not a teacher. I'm just telling you the basic format.
Acting is scary.
Luke Cage.
It is scary, man. It's scary.
Hey, man, so the new season premiering Friday, June 22nd. I'm going to open up these
Yeah.
phone lines and see what else we can learn
See
from
what's
Mike.
going on.
888-742-3345. Every episode is named after a Pete Rock and CL Smooth song. Can you name this one?
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back to the funky songs.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Mike Colter is here, a.k.a. Luke Cage. Season 2 premiering Friday. Congratulations on all the success, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Man, girls trip as well. Congratulations
Oh,
on
yes.
that.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun, right?
That was fun. Playing a heel, playing that dude.
Yeah.
the most hated man.
Oh, bruh.
I'm like everybody was like, why you? I'm like, why not? I'm like, somebody's got to do that. You got to have some fun sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm giving you an example of what not to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Does your characters leak over to your public life? Like, did women come up to you after that and go, I used to like you on Luke Cage?
Yeah, they do that sometimes. They go, I used to like you. Why you do that? Why you do that? Some of them are cool. I mean, it's fine. It's nice. It's like, for years when it's all they had to watch was the soaps, they go and see a soap opera person. They hate, they just hate that dude because he was that dude in the soap opera and stuff like that. But that's part of the game. It's part of business.
Do you have to, like, we were, DB and I were talking about how in one tweet, Roseanne just kind of ended her. It feels like, I don't know if she ended her career, but she definitely put a
But
halt.
she got
to it.
money. I don't think she's worried about it.
She
right?
ain't tripping.
No, she ain't tripping.
Do you have to be extra cautious now that you're so visible?
You know what? I just joined social media, so listen. There was a reason I just joined. I didn't join when I first started doing this because I didn't want all that attention. I didn't want people listening to me because everything I say is not necessarily something that's for everybody. A lot of entertainers want to be entertainers first and foremost and make sure they make everybody feel a certain way. They don't want to alienate anybody, so that's not me. So I kind of was like, let me stay off of the social media platform and figure things out. Now I felt like I joined because, ultimately the world is headed in such a direction. It's like if you don't say something, then you can't complain when you look around and you're in a certain predicament. You have to speak out because ultimately we're all in this together. It's not really a black or white issue. This is a human issue. There's no liberals. It's just like what's right, what's wrong, what would you want somebody to do to you? And we have to start living life that way.
What's the last, let's say, political undertoned message that you spoke out about?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously we got this issue right now we're dealing with the kids, man. The kids are being snatched away from parents and stuff like that. I got a daughter 3 years old, man. I'm watching, man. Can you imagine somebody taking your kid? I don't care what you did. I don't care I don't care. Like, you have to keep them together. If you want to take someone, you have to move them as a unit together.
Yeah.
You don't separate. I mean, that is something you can never do to somebody. You talking about torture, mental torture.
Yeah.
Taking your mom and putting them in a pen with some strange people. They got one of these officers on there, accused of sexual molesting these kids, man. And this is somebody that they put them in charge of these people. This is something that is just careless and it's knee jerk. It's not thought out. So ultimately, I tweeted the other day. I was like, they're calling it summer camp. I'm like, oh yeah, why don't you take your kids and drop them off to that summer camp then? If it's such a nice place.
And then imagine what those kids, the resentment those kids are going to grow up having.
They're going to be broken. I used to work at group homes in L.A. when I first came out to L.A. years ago as an actor trying to struggle and put food on the table. I was working a lot of jobs, and I was in a group home, working in a group home for a minute. And those kids, man, honestly, there were kids that I was really looking at going, this is the future. These are future criminals of America because they have no foundation. They have no family, nobody to look up to. They're being dropped off at one foster home, being molested. It's tough, man.
It's tough. It's tough to watch, too.
It's tough, man. Yeah.
I'm glad, on a not so serious, heavy note, I'm glad you shared what you did before, like that big break. What are some of the other jobs? Because I didn't.
Hey, look, I didn't do Chipping Dolls. I didn't do that. I didn't do that stuff. But I was.
Damn, we
I
could have
didn't do
killed
that.
it, Mike, if I managed you.
No.
We can still do it, man. I can still
do it.
manage you.
Hey,
baby.
look, you never know what's gonna happen, man. Like I said, day by day, moment to moment, you never know, right?
Yeah.
Where the career is gonna lead.
Okay.
Magic Mike Colter.
Magic Mike Colter.
Yeah.
I did like. I worked at this Labor Ready, man. You ever heard of Labor Ready?
No.
Okay, so Labor Ready is this thing where I went to LA, and at the time, my wife couldn't work either. She was getting her green card. My wife isn't from this country, so she wasn't working. She was getting her doctorate degree. I dragged her out to LA doing this dream thing, and I'm like, babe, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna get you a dog, get your backyard, all that stuff. We're gonna be okay. It's sunny out there. We're gonna be nice. It's nice. Man, I was struggling. There were no Uber jobs. There was no hustle like that. There was none of that hustle. Man, if I had a car, I could just drive. No, none of that. I went to this place called Labor Ready out in the valley. You bring your ID. All you have to do is bring ID. Only people that are there are like people out of jail and halfway houses and people who are like almost homeless. I mean, it's like living literally week to week. And I'm here. I am. I got my master's degree and I just got out of university and I'll be an actor. But I'm struggling. So I'm like, look, they give you minimum wage and you can work, the full day. Now, it's not good money, but when I first got there, man, I'm like, I couldn't get a waiting table. I couldn't get anything because it was so hard. It was all taken up. All these actors were taking all the hustle jobs.
Yeah.
So I was like struggling. So I went out there I was doing it for like a month or two, man. I would go there and literally the job of the day would be, I don't know, literally like picking up rocks in a quarry somewhere. I'm not kidding you. Like I had a wheelbarrow one time. I was out in Simi Valley. It was like 100 degrees. I'm out there and looking at like vultures circling. I'm going, what am I doing out here? There's like this dude in a shack, who was like the guy who was in charge, and he was just out there in his little shack looking at me, and I'm literally there's nothing to do. This is like I'm picking up. They're surveying this land to put some developments on it, and they just give you these jobs. I mean, the best job you could get would be stocking like a new store in some air conditioning. Like you'd be inside. That would be a good job. Sometimes you go to construction sites and pick up the garbage all day long and just like look for stuff to do. I mean, it is literally it's the worst thing you could think of. I mean, there's no lunch break really. I had no money for lunch, so my wife would drive out sometimes, and I had cell phones. I could barely afford a cell phone. I think I had a cell phone, but I had to get rid of it for a whole year. Imagine a year without a cell phone. Man, what is the? I had to walk. I walked like a half a mile to go like down to go to like a payphone and told her where I was, and there was no GPS. You had Thomas guide. You had to like on the map and like coordinate. Oh, it was a trip, man.
You should have just did Chippendales,
struggling, man. I should have.
I want you to take the whole route.
I should have, man. $50 on groceries for the week for two people. That's not easy, man.
But
I was less than 200 pounds. I was Slim Jim, man.
But now you Luke Cage, man. Look at it right now, though. Man.
Thank you for sharing, man.
Yeah, man.
Julio, real quick. Julio in Chicago. Julio, go ahead. You got a question?
Yo, what's up, Mike?
What's up, Julio?
Hey, brother, I don't know if you remember, man. I met you at C2E2 in Rosemont over here at Stevenson Center a couple months ago.
C2E2?
Man, you're the... Yeah.
I was in Chicago. Was it Heroes or Villains? Or C2E2?
Yeah, Heroes and Villains.
Okay.
Heroes and Villains. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I know you remember me, but dude, you're the most humblest dude I ever met in my life, man. I really appreciate what you've been doing. But one question, man. Since you're in Marvel, you're Luke Cage. Who do you prefer, Marvel or DC, man?
You know, well, look, man, I gotta go with who's signing the checks, man. You're gonna get me in trouble, man. What do you mean who I prefer? Marvel and but I will say this, man. I do respect some of the things they're doing at DC. You know, they got their thing going on. I grew up. I watched Batman. I was, I know they're doing the Black Lightning thing over there. I mean, I watch a few things and check it out. But yeah, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Hey, thanks for your question. Hey, man, is it cool for us to say this now? Like, because the season 2 hits this Friday.
Look, we got a second season coming out, and, people talking about how great all these people we have, the ensemble cast, the musical guests, and all that stuff like that. But what really made it work for me, because I didn't, I was holding out. I was holding out my contract because I didn't know whether we had certain people coming back. So we were in negotiation. I said, look, man, if you don't get Heath and Sway back, I don't think I'll be able to do it.
You told him that, Mike?
That's what I told him. I said,
you told him that, man?
Yeah, Mike.
I told him, I said, it's very instrumental. It's very important that we have people that people can connect with because you guys, you live in Harlem. You live in Harlem.
Yeah, I'm there.
I need because I'll be honest, I don't live in Harlem, but I need people to feel like they can touch the Luke Cage world. So they say, look, we can have him back. And when I heard that, I was there. So you heard it here first, guys.
Okay,
Sway and Heath to be back for season 2. Back for season 2. Back for season 2. We kept it on the wraps. Yep. We kept it on the wraps. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you got to stick together in this game.
And to be honest, I heard you guys are holding on the money, so that was tough too.
Yeah,
you guys were asking for more money, so that was hard.
Holding out, man.
You're holding out, man. Contract negotiations, franchise.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming by, Mike. Before you go though, man, we prepared a quick game for you, bro.
Okay.
And it's called
Knowledge of Self.
Why don't you remind our audience who you are and what you do?
Pop quiz, hot shot. It's now time for knowledge of self. On Sway in the morning.
You don't know shit.
All right, this is how this works. We prepared a little quiz for you.
All right, man, this is how it works. I prepared a little quiz to give our audience a lesson in some of the films that you've been in, okay? So I pulled a quote, and you have to guess which film it was. Number
me?
one.
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Okay. Oh, boy. All right.
We watching something else, DB. Sorry.
Number one.
Dana, this is my Aunt Marion.
That's an easy one.
Oh, Girls Trip.
There you go. All right,
Okay.
we're going to start it easy.
Okay.
Clip number 2.
You must ensure that the remains have been correctly loaded.
Halo?
Nope.
What the hell? Oh, Taking Chance?
You are correct.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. Man, he knows this song.
Yep, Kevin Bacon. All right, number 3.
You got that payroll and petty cash ass for?
Oh, man. America's Still the Place.
Yep.
Black Gold, yeah.
Yep.
Pretty
Number
good.
4.
Dope.
What do we do? Tell me what you do.
Oh, God. I know, my God.
Play it again.
What do we do?
Oh,
Tell me what you do.
$1 Million Baby.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, last
Damn.
one here.
And the final one.
I wish I could.
That's got to be Halo, right?
Nope.
Can you do it again?
Was that again?
I wish I could.
Wish I could.
Oh,
Wish I could.
Men in Black.
Yes,
Yo,
you are
got
correct.
Damn.
Knowledge of self, man.
100%.
Give it up for Mike Colter, ladies and gentlemen. Luke
Bad
Cage
if I fail.
premiering Friday, June
Bad if I fail.
22nd, man. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Continue
man.
success,
Midnight. Let's make it happen. Break the internet again, fellas.
Yes,
Break it up, man.
yes,
Mike Colter, ladies and gentlemen.
Black.